Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Monday Money Matters presentation. This is episode, what is this? Episode four?
I think so. Four.
I
Yes.
think we are on episode four. My name is Benjamin McCray with my partner here,
Hey,
Sir
everyone.
Sir J.L. Watson, absolute subject matter expert who does amazing. His mind is absolutely huge in regards to the finance game. You'll learn more about that in just a few moments, guys. But hey, every Monday afternoon, 12 noon, we come together. We talk about finances. We talk about helping you put yourself in a position where you can get on top of money, get on the other side of money, master this money game, and learn some of the secrets of the wealthy. And we're just going to continue to bring you more and more content, guys. So truly appreciate each and every one of you guys for jumping in. Some of you are listening in on our YouTube page. We say welcome to all of you who are listening in right now as we go forward. And you're going to see this a little bit later on, along with our other social media platforms. Please like, share, comment, give us some more information. Give us some subjects in finances that you want to talk about, whether it's buying houses, refinancing houses, option vehicles, buying precious metals, crypto, all those things. We have some information for you. We can have real dialogue, not trying to sell you on anything, but just really informing you, educating you, and letting you know how to maneuver and navigate in this space. So we're so very excited about that. One of the ultimate things we realize, though, if you ever want to play in that space of anything, whether you want to save more, invest more, you must have cash flow. And the subject here is get up, what is it? Get your cash flow up. Right now, we're in such an amazing position with the economy, James, where everything is about to go on sale. Now is a time where we should be stacking money. If you look and study all the wealthy people, they're pulling out their cash, they're putting it on a sideline right now because they know what's about to take place in the market. They're about to start buying things on wholesale. They want to make sure they maintain that liquidity to be able to be in position to leverage opportunities. What do you think about that and what you've been studying in the market?
I mean, it's the age-old scenario. We all know, or not we all know, but many of us know that the objective is to always buy low and sell high. You make money on the buy, not the sell. So if you buy something right, you can sell it right. And for as long as I've been alive, and I'm sure way before that, the hardworking everyday people tend to buy high and sell low, which is absolutely the wrong thing. And rich people just take advantage of it over. And it's like a game or a test
Groundhog.
that you have the answers to. We know it's going to happen, but it happens all. It's 2024, and it's still happening. It's going to continue to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our job is simply to give folks that financial literacy so that you don't continue to be the consumer. More so, you're the one who's out there profiting and taking advantage of those who are out there putting themselves in a position as a consumer. Because all it takes is knowledge. All it takes is knowledge. All it takes is positioning, and then simply taking action.
Mhm.
And that's what we want to really talk about. Where we've partnered up with a company, MWR, as you can see here on your screen. I call it the ultimate cash flow company. See, what MWR does, it helps individuals establish that financial foundation where we have what is called a 72-hour money challenge. And what that simply does is what we're going to do first and foremost is let me see here, my slides here. We're going to help you to take the challenge and ask you to participate in this while allowing the experts to do all the work and you get the results. Keywords. And we're going to have a conversation here, but we're not going to delay this process. See, when you have experts, wealthy people are rich not because they're smart, but they have access to smart people. Please make a note of that. Wealthy people are smart because they have access to smart people. I'll never forget what I first learned, that most business owners and rich people are usually C students, and they hire the A students to run the books, to run the numbers, to understand how to navigate the complex tax codes and things of that nature. And I got excited. I was like, yeah, I stayed at C student level. So wealthy people are not smart. They just hire experts who know the money game and teach them how to navigate in the money game. We have a company here with MWR Financial with our 72-hour money challenge, where as a membership, we have the most comprehensive financial service plan in the marketplace. You and your spouse is covered under this membership for just $149.97. I call it $5 a day. $5 a day, you, your spouse, no contracts, no setup fees. It's a month-to-month commitment where our experts simply go to work on your behalf. Let me explain to you exactly what they do. So first, you're going to provide the experts with some basic information, your finances, your tax doc, your credit report, your debt, all your debt, things of that nature. And then the experts are going to turn your expenses back into income for you. Did you hear that? You're going to take your expenses, give it to the expert, and your experts are going to turn those expenses back into income. We're going to help you to eliminate your debt. Guys, debt is that anchor that's holding so many people down. Debt is the middleman between you and getting wealthy. People are going to work to get paid to pay bills, go to work, get paid to pay debt. We're going to get the middleman out of the way with this opportunity in record time. You're going to be able to eliminate your debt and become debt free, along with reducing your taxes. Guys, taxes is one of your number one expenses right now. We're going to show you, especially if you're a W 2 employee, how to lower your taxes, bring more of your take home pay, and use that money to leverage and put into investment savings and build wealth. We have experts who literally will call your bills to help lower your bills. Do you see what we're doing here? With this membership, we lower your outtake and increase your intake. Understand this. We want to put you in a position to lower your overhead by calling your cable bill, cell phone bill. We have experts who know the language and have that position of leverage to help lower your bills, putting that money back in your pockets. But not only that, restore your credit. Credit is everything when you're moving and shaking in the finance space. I'm sure you will all agree, if you're ever going to try to buy a house or refinance or get credit cards or anything, most places in the finance space, the first thing they do is run your credit. And with the results from your credit, it's going to let them know, should we overcharge them? Should we deny them? Should we give them good rates? Should we give them some discounts? All those things come from those three digits. And we're going to help you with our experts to improve your good name. What do you think about that? I mean, being in a finance space as a retired banker, I mean, think about this. I mean, James, for the things that we bring to the table that I just went over, I mean, what is the value that comes with that?
It's tremendous. I mean, it's unheard of. I mean, in my world, the buy-in was about $10 million. So you
Wow.
had to have about $10 million in assets, and somebody who has a net worth of about 10 million is paying about 3 points on those assets. So about 300 grand. We're
Wow.
asking for 149. And you get a team of experts, like not one expert for 149. It just, no matter how you look at this, it's just total insanity that you can get this much value. Most companies, their fee schedule is so out of whack that the average hardworking person can never even hope to be a client, to have this kind of access. And I'm just sitting here looking at it and I see what they're doing. It's so clear. It's so clear to me. And I'm so thankful that I worked in the industry. I paid my dues. I suffered. I sacrificed so I can see things easily. And all they're doing is helping you get to step one. Step one in wealth building is protect your assets, protect your funds. But what if you don't have funds, which we call cash flow? Then step one has to be create the cash flow.
Right.
So they're helping you create the cash flow just to get in the game so you have something to protect and grow. Because you can't grow and protect zero.
Right.
So from my lens, they're helping you get to first base by freeing up
Exactly.
the cash flow so that you
Exactly.
can hit that home run. It's almost impossible to hit the home run the way we're structured now.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing where a lot of people, and most people, I don't know anyone who doesn't have a desire to build wealth, who doesn't have a desire to save more, invest more, and set their families up to leave a legacy for your children and your children's children. And people talk about it, but they don't have access to the resources. And the reality is, the money game is not designed for the average person to really comprehend. I mean, if you really think about it, we joke about this sometimes. If I just put the game of Monopoly on the table and you have all the pieces, but with no directions on how to play the game, what exactly could be done in that game? Most people won't, they'll go the wrong way. They don't know when to tax, they don't know when to buy. And that's the same thing here. Folks are out here, we're in the game, but you don't have the rules, you don't have coaching. And what this membership does is we help you to navigate. I mean, on average, our members are getting over $2,000 a month back off of their membership, which is tremendous value that is coming back to your household. Over $2,000 on average. Now, of course, some people is different. Maybe it's 500, maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's even more than 2,000. I know individuals who's gotten back over $2,500 in value by leveraging and taking advantage of the 72-hour money challenge. And then once we create that cash flow, as you just said, James, we create the cash flow. If you don't have it, then we create it by clogging those financial leaks where you have that financial bucket where you're overpaying on taxes, overpaying on debt, overpaying on interest rate. Our experts help you to clog those leaks to create and keep more of your money. So now we show you how to save, grow, and protect that money by leveraging and utilizing our experts to make that happen, guys. It is absolutely amazing what we put in position right now. Whether you have, I mean, here's the key thing here. You now have people with this amazing company. You now have people just like the wealthy. See, the wealthy have been having access to this type of information for decades, and they've been keeping it as a secret. And it's been out there in plain sight, but they simply priced you out of it. But what MWR has done is we leveled the playing field. $5 a day, you're no longer priced out. You don't have to try to figure this out. You have people who already know this. So they're going to go to work to help you to put yourself in a position so you're not overpaying and giving your money away to the government, big business, and banks. Guys, and they're willing to give you a money back guarantee. We guarantee the results. They literally said if our experts can't put more money back in your pocket than the monthly cost of this plan, they'll give you a full refund. So if we don't put over $150 back into your bank account every single month for within the first 30 days, you have no risk whatsoever. Guys, it doesn't matter who you are and where you are. And this is one of the things I love about this. And I want you to hit on this because whether you have $2 in your pockets or $2 million in your pockets, everyone has the same challenge. We all have expenses. People just broke on different levels. Oprah Winfrey's a millionaire, but sometimes she's stressed out whether what project she's working on. She could be overextended and basically for a moment she's feeling that pinch. It's just a matter of where you are. but you always have your light bills, your credit, student loans, your medical bills. These things are always existing, and 90% of most people's income goes towards expenses. This is why you got to increase your cash flow. I would love for you to speak in regards to that because you've dealt with people with $2 in their pockets and over 2 million in their pockets. I mean, what do you say about that, James?
I mean, first thing I want to say is you're absolutely right. Like, we're talking about light bills. What do you think Oprah Winfrey's light bill is for all her studios and mansions and stuff? It's probably way more than somebody makes in a whole year, just her light bill. So,
Right.
so to draw that out is really keen, and we just really have to understand where we are and what we're trying to do. And the one difference is, even if a wealthy person tends to get in a pinch, usually they're on the right side of this equation where money is still chasing them. See, we as hardworking, everyday Americans, we chase the money. We say it all the time. They put songs, look at me now, I'm getting paper, the money chase. But most wealthy people, money chases them. And the
Mm.
thing that I really love the most about this opportunity, if you come in and lock arms with us and do this right, the money will chase you. You cannot outrun it. And
Man, brother,
so
those are bars right there.
it's the
Those are
truth.
bars right there.
It's the truth. You cannot outrun this thing if you do it properly.
So you said the average person is out here chasing after money,
Mm.
chasing the bag.
Yes.
And we usually do a segment at 7 p.m. Where we talk about you are the bag. But because of this project, we'll talk about that at the end here. We're postponing that for the next 72 days. We're kind of intertwining that into this discussion here on Mondays. But you are the bag. So
Yes.
why are you? It's like a dog chasing his own tail. Why are you chasing you? I mean, that's we're going to talk about that because people got to understand when money is chasing after you, it's a whole different game.
Oh, you're not as tired. Like, we got to buy tennis shoes every so much because we're doing so much running. But trust me, when money starts chasing you, you don't get as tired. You have much more energy. It's a beautiful thing. And the reason we don't do it is because we haven't been taught that. We don't even know where the bag.
Right.
So so how do we do it? And so somebody, some great firm, great company, great individuals have to just share how it works. And that's what we're here for, to show. We're going to leave no stone unturned. We're going to break down the breakdown.
Absolutely.
There's a word called granular. We're going to get granular deep in the weeds. We're going to show you how this thing works from A to Z.
And that's really what it boils down to, where first and foremost, we want to solidify your financial foundation. And that's where the membership comes in at. We've solidified your foundation. We reduced your taxes. We lowered your debt or got rid of your debt. We lowered your bills, and you got money back in your pocket. Now you got that cash flow, and that alone will help you to save more, invest more, get out of debt faster. But to exalt that even faster is by becoming a business owner. And how do you become a business owner? This is the powerful thing with MWR Financial. All we do is share this information. We have a 72-hour money challenge. Whereas once you accept this challenge, you get the results that you're looking for. All you have to do is turn around and just share this challenge with everyone you know that would love to lower their taxes, improve their credit, get out of debt. And that's all we do. We simply share. Just like you share a good movie, a good restaurant. People are on TV watching Netflix all weekend, share, man, I just watched XYZ. That's how the numbers go up. What if you can do that and get paid for it and get paid very well? See, with MWR, to become a part of our business where you can share this and have the bag chasing you one time, $100, now you're a business owner. And guys, entrepreneurship is where it's at. There's no such thing as job security. That's an oxymoron. I need you to understand that, like, what do you call it? Fire ice, jumbo shrimp, job security. It just don't really go together. I need you to understand that you must have a part-time business, a home-based business, a side hustle, whatever you want to call it. For $100, you position yourself in front of a multi-trillion dollar industry in the finance space where all we do is share the information, and then the experts, the financial experts, do all the work and you get paid for the results. Guys, that's absolutely amazing. I'm going to speed this up. I just got the alert that my daggone cell, my battery's going dead. So that's absolutely amazing. So here's how this works, guys. What do? We share. Okay. The experts do all the work and you get paid $5, $15,000 a day, which is absolutely amazing and phenomenal. And here's how the compensation plan works for you. So, what I would like to do real quick, I'm going to run through the comp plan, and then we're going to have a dialogue on with this cash flow because we work smarter, not harder, how this cash flow is going to help you in regards to putting yourself in a position to truly build wealth. So $5 a day, guys, you come on board and you build an organization where you bring on three partners and one membership, you're going to get $5 a day, $150 a month, all the way, and then it continues to multiply up to $15,000 a day. Then they open up the comp plan where you're making $30 to $150 for every person you bring on board. Then $300 a week for every six people you bring on board. I mean, the comp plan is absolutely lucrative. I've seen many companies, I've looked at many opportunities, and I've never seen anything as generous and lucrative and no trap doors than I have here with MWR Financial. If you don't mind, talk a little bit about the opportunity to make some incredible cash flow while I go grab my plug real quick, sir.
I mean, the first thing I'll say is, you can look at this grid and you can see exactly where you need to be and what kind of money you need to generate and what you want. Whether it's having a 12-member team at $20 a day, $600 a month, or $7,300 a year. But also, like, we've been talking a lot about helping create 480 savers. So if you look down here, if we help 480 people save properly, that's $300 a day, $9,000 a month, over $100,000 a year, just from helping people save properly. But there's many out there that had hopes, dreams, and desires that one day they could be a millionaire. And if they want to be a millionaire, this plan allows us to do it. And I'll say this, and I only say it because I really believe it. It'll be some of the easiest and hardest work you have to do. Easy because there's really no competition. It's such a powerful, robust platform. So it really makes it easy. The hard part is, can you deal with the aches and pains of being a business owner and starting your business and having people maybe say no to you a couple times and going through some tough times and some ups and some downs. That's really the hard part of it. But the platform is so robust and so amazing. And so, and the beautiful thing is you can look at the numbers, and if you plug in those numbers, that's the type of money you can look forward to. It's just that simple. And I don't want to make it seem like it's not a serious thing because, to make $1 million is really a challenging thing to do. But when you team up with a firm that has all the right connections, has teams of experts, I just don't know how you lose. I know in the world I came from, it costs so much money to have a team of experts, you'll never have it. And so you're in it to win it by yourself. And I don't know about you guys, but it's really hard to win this game by yourself. You need a team. Think of any wealthy person and just show me their wealth without a team. I don't care if it's Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. Think about this. On almost everybody's computer, they have software from Bill Gates. So he has millions of people that are part of his team. We're the consumer, and then he has a large leadership team and consultants and everything else. Same thing with Warren Buffett. Jeff Bezos. How many people are ordering on Amazon every day? So where's your team? And what is your team doing every day? And I can't think of a better thing for our team to do is just go out there and help people. And when I say help people, I mean help people in the most meaningful, impactful way. By first finding the cash flow, because you got to find the money. Because most people don't invest because they don't have the money or they don't know where to invest. So lock arms with us, come on board, take this challenge, let us help you find the money. If we can't find the money, we'll give you a money back guarantee. But once you find the money, don't stop. Let's just keep going. Because there's old saying, don't quit before the miracle happens. But we also don't want to quit after the miracle happens. And so we want to just find this cash flow, and we want to be really diligent with it. We want to really make sure that our money's going to work for us. And then we want to duplicate it. And like I said, I can't stress this enough. You need a team. And I don't know if your team is 12 people, 1,200 people, 6,000 people, 100,000. I don't know what it is, but I know in this money game, it's all about utility. What does your team look like? What kind of energy do you have supporting your team, your lifestyle? And if you look, like I said, if you look at most wealthy people, their main objective is to grow their utility. And that means have a lot of people working on their behalf. And so I'm not sure if I have sharing capabilities. I do. So I'm just going to take a pause and share one slide with you guys. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but we're talking about wealth. We're talking about the money game. We're talking about utility. And so I just want to take a moment while Ben kind of gets everything connected. And I just want to go over 2 of the 4 money concepts and just really show you that you are the bag and that we have to stop chasing the bag because we are the bag. And so if we look at money, most people, what they know about money is how to make it, spend it, and some people know how to save it. But there's so much more about money one needs to know. And so we want to just take a few minutes, nothing long and drawn out, a few minutes just to show you about money. And you can either agree or disagree, but just know that this slide is based on years of research and tremendous understanding. And so if you look at the list, I have time, energy, labor, and intellectual property at number 1. And I have U.S. currency, paper money, also digital money at number 4. And so I'm not going to go over 2 or 3 right now, but I'm going to definitely go over 1 and 4 right now. And so this is what I believe, based on my research and years of experience, that all money is time, energy, labor, and intellectual property. I defy any of you. Try to make money when you have no time. You can't do it. What if you do have time but no energy? Still can't do it. What if you have time and energy but no ability to labor? Can't make money. And what if you have time, energy, and labor but no intellectual property? No ability to think, to use your mind, to grasp concepts? You can't make money. You need all of these components to make money. And the great thing about this is we all have it. We all have time, we all have energy, we all have labor, we all have intellectual property. The challenge is we haven't mastered ourselves. We haven't mastered money. So we're not able to monetize ourselves like the big governments, big business corporations. They have mastered the monetization of its people. We haven't. And I'm saying, learn how to master yourself and then learn how to help others and watch your team grow and watch your money grow. Because at the end of the day, we are the money. If you took every single human being off of planet Earth, how much money would be here? You got it. Nothing. Zero. There would be no money if every human being was taken off planet Earth. But let's ask that question of oceans, mountains, trees, rocks, stones. If all of human beings were off of planet Earth, how much of those things would be here? All of them. There wouldn't be any change because those are real things. But money is just a concept. It's an illusion. It's really us. There's no money outside of us. So when I go out and do my thing, I'm always knowing and believing that money doesn't exist outside of me because I am the money. And the only fiduciary responsibility I have for myself is to make myself more valuable each and every day by studying and researching and making sure that I know what I'm talking about. And so I defy anybody to to go against this principle. But all we have to do for this exercise is let's compare and contrast 1 versus 4, US currency. How much time does US currency have? 0. How much energy does US currency have? 0. How much labor does US currency have? 0. And finally, and I think this is the easiest one to answer, how much intellectual property does US currency have? 0. So all the intrinsic things we talk about value, all the things that you need to make money, US currency doesn't have. But we have. But here's the thing. We give all our hard time, energy, and labor and intellectual property to a company, to a business, and our return on that is US currency that doesn't have any intrinsic value. The only value it has is legal value because it's legal tender, meaning where it's a forced transfer. It's legal to use their financial instruments, use these financial instruments in our system to buy goods and services. So the value is that Congress has adopted this as a form of money, but in terms of intrinsic value, it has 0. That's why you see the gold and silver. But like I said, I'm not getting into that in the pens. I just really want to compare and contrast that if US currency doesn't have time, energy, and labor and intellectual property, why are we chasing it? For one reason and one reason only. We've been taught, trained, and conditioned to chase it. But that's not what wealthy people do. Wealthy people understand utility. They understand wealth. And, I'll just say it like this because I believe it. Wealth is a monopoly. It's controlled. There's a few people at the top that control most of our economy, most of our system. And if you're not armed with the facts, it'll make it almost impossible to break out of that. But the great thing here is, like Ben said over and over, we have a team. You have a guy, you have us, and we're committed to your success. And so, we're at a minimum, you're going to be armed with the facts. None of us can speak to how much work you're going to do on yourself, because a lot of this is spiritual and psychological. When you have a society that beats down on you, that maybe you're not as worth as much as some others, or you don't have access to certain things, or you just maybe have, at this point, you're just beat down by the system and maybe have a negative self-image. Those things have to change because that's part of wealth too. Wealth is a big part, mean our mindset. So if we're not thinking wealthy, if we're not feeling good, if we're feeling frustrated, if we're tired all the time, it's really hard to break from that. And so what we're really talking about is a reset. It's time to do a reset and have healthy thoughts, healthy, good energy. And I think the biggest factor is become dreamers again. I talk to so many people and their dreams are gone. They're in the settling stage of their life. I guess it's just going to be like this. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. But I guess this is all it's going to be. And I don't live in that world. I don't even live in the world of possibilities. I live in the world of probabilities. Because it's nice to live in the world of possibilities. It's possible, but I want to ensure my success. So I want to go one step further from possible to probable. And that's only done with hard work, dedication, diligence, excellence. And no one can stop you. You have the ability to do that each and every day. Now, we may have made some mistakes. We may have made some poor decisions and we find ourselves in a really tough situation. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. We gotta recognize it. We gotta humbly admit that we've made some poor decisions, we've made some mistakes, and that today's a new day. And we have to learn and research what it means to reimagine, what it means to be successful, what it means to reach for the stars, what it means to not settle. Like there's a whole spiritual and mental thing that we have to do, and that has nothing to do with your money or your job or your business. It has everything to do with you. Because, and I'll quote a famous rapper, Jay-Z said, "I'm not a businessman, I'm the businessman." So The biggest, greatest business you will ever have is you and your family, the family business, the family union. But if you have a job, that means you have a boss. And if you have a boss, that boss may be boss over your family, might be boss over you. And so we're talking about ownership and taking some things back and being an entrepreneur and not worrying about the money. When money chases you, you don't have to worry about it. It's when it doesn't chase you. Because when you chase it, you're going to catch it. You will catch what you chase. But what happens when you catch it? It never does what it needs to do. It never does what it should have done. And so it doesn't last. And what do you have to do? You have to tie those tennis shoes on. You have to get in the race again and go chase it some more. And you're going to catch it. But when you catch it, what is it going to do? The same thing. It's not enough. And you're just going to keep chasing and chasing. And many times, many of us chasing to our last breath. And we have never got the victory. We never got the win. Well, MWR is committed to helping you win. We love to win. But here's the thing. Even with winning, failure is part of success. So if you go out here and maybe you don't know all the right things to say or do, and you have some failure, or you have some shortfall, that's all part of success. Your victories are on the other side of this work. And so we just encourage you guys, man, just to really like swing for the stars, lock arms with us, prove us wrong, do everything we tell you to do, and then look us in the face and say, but it didn't work for me. And I don't think you'll be able to do that. If you follow this guidance, if you follow step by step, you come into the classes, you talk to the people, you get familiar and comfortable with this, I don't think you'll be able to do that. I don't think you'll be able to look at us in the face and say, this just doesn't work. At a minimum, you'd have to concede or admit that I didn't work. I didn't work this. We've simplified this. I can't even believe how simplified this platform is. There's a 1 minute and 36-second video just to draw inference, to get people's attention. And if they like that, then you spend another 10 minutes with them doing a presentation like Ben was doing earlier. And then that should bring you to the point where you can get a strong yes or a strong no. And I'm not tripping on the yeses or nos. I just want to do the work. I just want to spread the good news. The yeses and nos are going to take care of themselves. I just want to show up and do the work. All I care about is the work. Did I help some people today? Did I get closer to my 480? I want 480 savers. I want 480 people structured properly. That's my goal. So that, like I said, the yeses and nos are going to take care of themselves. I don't care about that. Did I do my assignment today? I want a life that is happy, joyous, and free. And I don't want to work a whole ton of hours. I don't want to. I've done that in the past. And yes, I've made some good money in the past, but I've made more money with a lower schedule, lighter schedule. So there was a time where I was making six figures working, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And there's times I made 6, 7 figures working 10 hours a week. Ask me which one I enjoy better. And so I'm all about the lifestyle. And the thing is, all these components put together is to ensure you have a great lifestyle. In the corporate world, we always hear work-life balance. We want work-life balance for real, not overwork. So what's my definition of work-life balance? Me personally, I want to work less and make more money. It's no secret. That's just where I am. That's just what I want. I want to work less and make more money. That's not the system I grew up with. The system I grew up with told me to work more if I want to make more. And I used to do it. And I made more, but I had to pay more taxes too. So now I just want to work less and make more. And if that's what you want, you're in the right place. We can help you. And so I don't think Ben is going to come back. So I'm going to close up now. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with us. I can tell you everything we share is from the heart. Yes, we needed a bona fide, successful, great business as part of our platform. But I'm an individual first. And if it's not good, I'm not going to say it's good. If I can't see it, I'm not going to say it. And this, for the hardworking, everyday person, this is an amazing, amazing opportunity. So with that, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you. Oh, this is Ben calling me now. Hold on. Hey, Ben, I was just getting ready to close out. I saw you call in. Are you there? Well, I'm going to close up and then you and I can take this offline, all right? Okay, be right there. Yeah, evidently his computer was down and he wasn't able to get back in. I'm thinking he's looking the whole time and he wasn't able to. So we're gonna shut it down now, but we'll be back every Monday, same time. And like I said, have some questions. Tell some people about this. We're going to be here. We're committed to your success. And so it's great spending this time with you guys. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you're excited and motivated because that's really what makes the world go round, our excitement and motivation. Have some enthusiasm. It's hard to be excited when you're just doing the same thing every day and not getting the results. But we're committed to your success. And I can tell you, I'm excited. I walk around with enthusiasm. I'm happy and I want you guys to be too. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll be talking to you soon. Take care.